All right, so we just heard from Lieutenant Colonel Vindman a second ago there, and I was just getting into how absurd this whole thing is. He's talking about how the president's phone call was improper. Okay, says him, says you, Vindman. I sit here and I keep saying this. What is improper about the president when corruption is a major issue, a consensus, interagency consensus issue for foreign policy in Ukraine? What is improper about asking your counterpart as the president of the United States to look into corruption, including, and they keep saying this debunked conspiracy theory about Ukraine interfering in the election and the debunked conspiracy theories of the right. I have to wonder, was the right wing somehow able to take over Politico? Because here's the story that they published in 2017. Ukrainian efforts to sabotage Trump backfire. Kiev officials are scrambling to make amends with the president-elect after quietly working to boost Clinton. Oh, wait, but I thought it was a debunked conspiracy. This hasn't been retracted. No one said this is false. But this is Politico, a favorite left-wing website and magazine on politics. I'm confused. If we had real journalists, there are some, but overwhelmingly we don't. If we had a real journalism profession in this country, we would have answers to the question already. Did Democrat operatives, Alexandra Chalupa's name keeps coming up, there are others as well, did Democrat operatives try to get information about Paul Manafort, then the Trump campaign chairman, from the Ukrainians to use as dirt on him? We need a hard and fast answer to that question. The libs don't want us to have one because here's the problem. As much as they will try to do the usual double standard dance of, oh, but Manafort's so bad and he went to prison. Yeah, but guess what, folks? That would be foreign interference in the election, wouldn't it? And in fact, it would be the party in power using foreign relations as a tool of partisan politics against a challenger presidential campaign. A little more from this Politico piece. Since I'm feeling frisky today, let's do it. Donald Trump wasn't the only presidential candidate whose campaign was boosted by officials of a former Soviet bloc country, taking a shot there on Russia stuff. Ukrainian government officials tried to help Hillary Clinton and undermine Trump by publicly questioning his fitness for office. They also disseminated documents implicating a top Trump aide in corruption and suggested they were investigating the matter, only to back away after the election. And they helped Clinton's allies research damaging information on Trump and his advisors, a Politico investigation found. End quote. Is that who's responsible in conservative circles for that conspiracy? Is that Rudy Giuliani's fault that Politico reported this in 2017? Is it John Solomon's fault that Politico, actually a competitor of The Hill where John was publishing his stories and where I used to work, is it? I'm just wondering. Did they make that happen? Or, have you seen any effort whatsoever to follow up on this, to get more information? Why don't we have people under oath testifying about this? Because here's the, for me at least, even more interesting component. The story here says that Ukrainian officials, in an effort to curry favor with Hillary Clinton, keep in mind, everybody thought Hillary was going to win. So if you're a foreign government that's used to a whole lot of corruption like Ukraine is, and you know that the incoming administration in 2016 into 2017 would be in a position to really help or really hurt you, would it perhaps be a smart play if you thought, because remember what the consensus was, 97% to 3% or whatever the New York Times had on Election Day. If you were 97% sure in your mind that Hillary Clinton was going to be the next president of the United States, and you needed the good graces of Hillary Clinton in order to fend off the Russians, wouldn't you perhaps be willing to buy some goodwill? Give a little information on a admittedly sketchy fellow like Paul Manafort?